Hi there, my name's Neil and I'm head of product for GilbyIM. GilbyIM is a cloud-based electronic document and records management solution, and it's based on a product called Content Manager, which is supplied by Micro Focus. If you've been in the records management world for some time, you may know the product better as Trim. Before we go on, I do want to apologise for the quality of this presentation. I do and ah a lot. That's just a thing, and I'm not going to spend hours in the cutting room perfecting the video. It's rough and ready, but hopefully I will get across what I want to get across in terms of the features. So this presentation is a feature update on something we've just been working on, which is integrating optical character recognition into our GilbyIM Lite interface. So GilbyIM Lite, by the way, this is what you're looking at here, is a lightweight interface into Content Manager. You can only get this from us. It's a completely bespoke product. And what we've tried to do is simplify the interface as much as possible and concentrate on the things that 95% of users are going to want to do 95% of the time. So this is the GilbyIM Lite interface. What I should say before I crack on with this is Micro Focus do offer an optical character recognition module for Content Manager, but it's a licensed product. It's quite expensive, and given that what we're about is delivering enterprise class electronic document records management system at Dropbox prices, then we didn't want to go down that avenue. So what you're looking at here is a demo system of ours. This one is schools themed, so you can see Grange Hill, and if I browse through, we've got all of the Grange Hill HR files, and you should be able to recognize a teacher from your youth. So probably date me a little bit, but if I select Morris Bronson, and I click on his correspondence folder, you'll see that this level folder is one where we're allowed to add a document to. So it's got a few documents in there already, and if I just browse for a document, let's go with this example Word document. You see it pre-populates the document title based on the document content, etc., etc. Of course, with a Word document, you don't need to OCR it because it's already a text-based format, and the Content Manager product can index the contents anyway. So let's go with this document called Transport for London Letter. I just scanned the nearest thing that was lying around in my house. So here's so it's a scanned document. You notice now that I've added a PDF, it's giving me the option to include an OCR revision to that file. So I'm not going to select that straight away. I'm going to upload that document, and there it is. And just to show you that document in its raw form, it's a letter about some highway works being carried out in the Battersea area, and the important thing about it is if I click on Control F and I try to search for Battersea, I've got nothing. There are no search results. It's literally just a picture of the letter. Okay, so this time if I upload it again, and I'm going to select Include OCR Revision. I'll just change the title slightly so it's clearer which one's which. It's going to upload it again. Now, it takes a little bit longer to do this because what's happening now is it's uploaded the file, but it's sending the file off to another service where it's going to go through that image and pull out any words that it can find, and then add them as a layer to the PDF. Okay, so here it is, and if I open it up this time, and if I do Control F and search for Battersea, you can see it's already gone straight to the word Battersea in the letter. Now that can be quite useful if you've got a big long document and you're like looking for keywords. If you've got 20, 30, 40 pages of document. Okay, so let me show you what's going on in the back end. So here we have this is the content manager interface that you'll be familiar with if you're familiar with Trim or with Micro Focus Content Manager. This is a classic kind of Windows interface. It's great if you want to do fun things with barcodes and stuff like that. For most users, it's a little bit, shall we say, feature rich. So I feel like it's the antithesis of our GilbyIM Lite interface. Okay, so I've got a search set up for title word transport for London, so that should return me any documents that have transport for London in the title. And I click that, so I've got those two documents. I've got the original one, and I've got the one with the OCR on it. First thing you'll notice actually is if I click on the transport for London one, I've got down here in the properties, it says that there is one revision of this document. Now, if you're a geek like me, you probably think that there's only one version of the document and therefore there are 0 revisions. But that's just me. Okay, but if I click on the OCR version, I've got revision count is 2. So I've got the original document and I've got another revision. So just let me open up the document here, and this time what we'll do is, sorry, let me not do that. Right, so if I right click on here, go to electronic, and go to revisions, you can see in addition to the current version, there is one previous revision. And if I were to view that, you can see again, if I do Control F and try to return the word Battersea, there's no results at all. Okay. Whereas if I if I just open the current version and I search for Battersea, well, that's taking a long time to respond. You can see a number of instances of the word Battersea throughout the document. Okay, so what's important about this is we are not changing your document. So if you're a customer of ours and you choose to use the OCR, we don't change the document. We save another version of it on top. So from a kind of legal admissibility and audit trail purposes, the original document is always there. Okay, so if I go back to our GilbyIM client, it's great to be able to search within a document, but the real use case for this is being able to search for the document within Content Manager, because this is great. So it's gone away, it's indexed the contents of that document, so Battersea doesn't appear anywhere in the title of the document. But it's indexed the contents of the document. So if I've misfiled this document, if I've given it a title that doesn't really reflect the contents of it, or I've put it in the wrong folder, I'm never going to find the document again. But because we've indexed the contents of the document, actually I know that document has something to do with Battersea, some highway works in Battersea, and I can search for it using the fact that it's indexed in Content Manager. So I'm really excited about this little feature update. We should be rolling it out to our users in the next week or so and getting some feedback on it. Thank you for taking the time to listen to me today. All right, cheers, bye.